What's up, nerds? This is Mr. Storm. Today we're going to talk about the internet. The lovely, lovely, fantastic, wonderful internet. We're going to talk about what it is, how it works, and more importantly, how you can use it to do cool stuff. So the links that I've given you today will give you some pretty good information about the internet. There's a good video in here on how it's structured and how it's deployed and how it works. But essentially, I think most of you pretty much know a lot about the internet. You use it pretty often. Here's a good article about what you can do online. And so, go through this information, make sure you read it, make sure you understand it. But what I want to do is I want to push it to the next level. I know a lot of you know how to do chat and instant messaging, and I know you'd know how to use online media and watch Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. That's great. Obviously, read the stuff, make sure you know it. But what I'm really excited about is the assignment today. Many of you have never built a website before. Many of you probably, or those of you who haven't built a website, probably think building a website is super, super difficult. But it is not, actually. There are a lot of tools out there these days that make it super easy to build websites. And so I'm going to show you one. I'm going to have you build a website and publish it online. And you're going to build a website that is going to tell me about yourself. Okay, what you like, what you don't like, add links to videos and pictures and whatnot. So read these 4 lessons here, and then I am going to show you here in just a second how to make your Google your website using Google Sites. So come back whenever you're done reading those articles. All right. So when you're ready to go, you want to go to sites.google.com. Okay. Now this is Google Sites, and Google Sites is a fantastic tool. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, this may look different. Google likes to update their stuff pretty often. But if your screen looks like mine, where you have links here, or you probably don't have any links here, these are just sites that I've made. If the screen looks like this, what you actually want to do is click on this button right here to take you to the new Google Sites page. Because we're going to make a new Google Sites page because the new Google Sites are amazing, right? They're way, way better than the other stuff. So when you're here, it's really easy, actually, to build your website. All you have to do is hit this red plus button, and you now have a website. It's pretty much that easy. At this point, all you have to do is you can type in the name of your website here. It could be your name, so Mr. Storm's personal site, and you put your name in here, or whatever. If you can get creative with it, but remember, this website is about you. It's a website about you. So I want to see your personality in this. I want you to get creative, and I want you to have fun with this assignment. Okay. This right up here, this is called the header. The header of your website is going to be, the content that's on the top, and you can change the type of header you have there. You can add a new image, so you can find an image on your computer or in their gallery that kind of matches your personality, and you can, let's see, let's do, I don't know, what should I do? Which one looks good? We'll do the keyboard. That looks cool. Add that in there. You can change your header type. So you can have a large banner, you can have a regular banner, or just the title. Large banner, regular banner, just title. I'm going to use the regular banner. You can go over here to themes up here in this corner, and you can attach a different theme that looks good for your style, whatever you want. And change it up as you see fit. It's completely up to you. Again, be as creative as you want, right? So this is just the top of the web page, though. And we need to start actually adding things to it. So a couple things I want to see on your website. I want to see a video. I want to see you link to a YouTube video. As long as it's, make sure it's school appropriate, but find a video that relates to you in some way, right? Whether maybe it's your own video, a video you made, a project that you worked on before that you're proud of. Maybe it has nothing to do with you. Maybe it's just something you really like, or I don't care. I want you to put a video in here that kind of relates to you in some way. So over here, because Google owns YouTube, they've actually made it really, really easy, because you can just go over here and click YouTube, and then you can search for whatever you want. I'm a teacher, so I'll just search teacher, and it'll pull it. Wow, that's all Chinese. So you can find videos that work. I don't want any of those. Let's see. Actually, I'll pull one from my actual YouTube channel. How about that? Mr. Storm UMA. I'll put my disclosure video on there. Why not? Yeah. Oh, that's from a long time ago. Yeah, I'll put a disclosure video on. Whatever. But you go ahead and click it, and you find the video you're looking for, and you insert it. And then you can actually move it around in your page. You don't have to worry about HTML or anything like that. You just put it wherever you want. You can make it bigger by dragging these things, make it bigger. Okay. You can change the style of that section. You can make it just an image background. You can do, there's all kinds of things you can do, man. Just get creative, have fun with it. Add a new section, duplicate that section. Okay. So I want to see a video. I want to see a picture. Okay. I want to, a number of pictures. I want to see a couple pictures you think are great, pictures of you, if you want. And I want to see, you can add a couple things in here, but just build a website about you, your interests, and what you like. Okay. I want this to be a fully fleshed out website. I don't want this to be, just something you do just because it's an assignment and you're trying to finish it up, right? I actually want to see some effort put into this. I don't want, have fun with this. Out of all the assignments that we do in this class, this should be the one that's the most fun, right? Because I'm giving you permission to express yourself in any way you see fit, as long as it's school appropriate, obviously. When you're done building your website, there's this blue button right here. You're going to want to click Publish. It's going to ask you your site location. Now, this is essentially what they're doing is they're giving you a free URL. Or a free domain name, essentially. Normally, when you build a website and you want to publish it on the internet, you'd have to go through a big process. You'd have to find a server to host it, pay them for site access and stuff like that. You have to buy a domain name. That's a part of it, right? Your domain name would be, rectanglepress.com or utahmilitaryacademy.org or whatever, right? And they cost money. But with Google Sites, you can get your domain name for free. It's just an inconvenient domain name. So essentially, your domain name is going to be https://sites.google.com/utahmilitaryacademy.org/ whatever you write in here. Okay, so it's going to be a long domain name, a long site address. But you can build that website, and then you can take that link and you can copy it anywhere you want. You can put it, you can send it out on Facebook, tell people to check out your website, because it'll be live, it'll be on the internet. Okay, but you can write in your domain name here, and your name could be whatever you want. It could be, just your name, right? If you have multiple words in the domain name, you're going to have to separate it with a hyphen or an underscore. My preference is hyphen, but I know some people like the underscore. But you can't have spaces in the domain name, right? So like if I was to do like, see, I didn't even type a hyphen. I just hit space and they put a hyphen for me. So, but type it in there, and then you want to make sure. So here's the deal. This is up to you. It says right here you can choose if you want anyone on Earth, anyone who has access to the internet. If you want them to be able to get to your website, you're going to want to click anyone on the web. If you only want UMA people to be able to see your website, like if maybe you just don't want to share it out that wide and you don't want people to be able to stumble upon it, you just want, me to be able to see it and anyone else that has UMA military or a Utah Military Academy email address, then you can keep it at anyone at utahmilitaryacademy.org. That'll lock it down a little bit. But, I recommend do anyone on the web. Why not? Who knows? Maybe your celebrity crush will be surfing the internet one day and randomly stumble across your website and fall madly in love with you. Who knows? You can request public search engines not to display your site, so you can put it up there. You can have anyone be able to access it, but still not allow it to be searchable in, say, like Google. Like if someone goes to Google and they type in, best website ever made by a high school student, yours won't pop up because you asked it not to be displayed as a result in search engines. So you can do that if you want as well. But I usually just click anyone on the web and I leave that open so people can actually find it. Once you have your name and you've chosen these options, you can click publish. And once you publish it, it'll be live. You can go to it live. What I need from you, though, is I need you to send me a link. I need you to send me a link to the web page. So when you're over here and you're going to turn in this assignment, just drop the link in the comment, in the assignment comments, or, go to Google Docs, put the link in a, blank Google Doc, and then upload the Google Doc. However you want to get me the link, just get it to me in some way. And so I can go to it and see your website. Your website must have content in it. It must be your personality. It must be built by you. And it must be live. I must be able to get to it just by typing it into my browser or clicking the link. Okay. And then you can build on it after I grade the assignment, after I do whatever. I mean, that's your space. That's your website. You can do whatever you want to it, man. Just remember that it is attached to your Utah Military Academy Gmail. So, and it is on Utah Military Academy's domain. So if you put a bunch of inappropriate things on there later on, we will be able to see it and take it down. So, use it as just a place where you can share, thoughts and creative works and stuff like that. And you can send people to it. It's pretty good stuff. So yeah, that's that assignment. If you have any questions, please let me know. Honestly, again, I didn't want to go into a huge lecture about how the internet works and this is a domain name and this is a browser and then, all that, because for one, most of you already know it. And for two, a lot of that information is going to be in these 4 links that I do expect you to actually read. Okay. But build your website, turn it in. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much for paying attention.